How did your mother die?
Well, details are hazy, but I know that Adria was obsessed with chasing the arcane. She knew she could never raise a child. Uncle Deckard believes that the madness and horror of her life finally caught up with her. I've spent most of my life traveling from place to place with Uncle Deckard, while he did his crazy research.
What is he looking for?
He's convinced that the forces of hell will invade our world and bring about the end times. All these years, he's still searching for a way to stop this apocalypse.
What did you discover about your mother?
She wasn't from Tristram originally. She came here during the Troubles. She was in search of something, but I'm not sure what. She reminds me of Uncle Deckard, obsessed with the war between angels and demons.
I am the last of the Horadrim. I couldn't always claim this. In fact, if I had turned to the Horadric teachings sooner, Diablo could have been stopped before his reign of terror began.
You can't truly believe that.
When the first signs appeared, I did nothing. I had shrugged the old tales off like they were so much fantasy. And Tristram, no, the world has paid dearly for my arrogance. I have tried to make up for my failings, Leah and I.
Power grows. If there's a sword here, we will find it. Holy, do you see that enemy over there? What a monstrous creature!
Gathered the most devout, driven, and martial Zakharum adherents. He taught them to channel the power of light in the same way that the newly founded paladins were being trained. But these recruits, these crusaders, were given insight into the primal powers of Zakharum in a way no paladin ever was.
I could get any better. Didn't see that coming, did you? unstoppable.
A mighty adversary is before us.
Your defenses are nothing.
This will aid me.
The Tristram fields are fair lands, fertile and temperate. Superstitious farmers kept away from them for quite a while after the fall of Old Tristram. But time has...
What could have killed this beast? And here is the leader of this pack.
Those scavengers trapped my poor wife and me down there for hours. I'm sure she'd love to meet you, and thank you for your help. My love, this is the man who saved our farm.
This is your wife. She appears unwell.
She has been ill of late, but my love will see her through.
Well, I'm certain her illness will not worsen.
Oh, she's nodded off. My wife can't help with the planting and harvesting. She's nothing but skin and bones.
Familiar glow. The piece of the sword.
Kill him!
We must hurry with the ritual! Magda!
This sword piece glows with the stranger's magic.
Who are you to take what is mine?
Yours? I believe you are mistaken.
Regardless, I have claimed it. I am Magda, and I lead this coven. The shard is mine.
To hell with you, witch!
Very well. Let the games begin. But you will never possess the next piece. It has fallen where only the ancients may tread.
She is more devious than she appears.
I am returning to town.
We are not the only ones seeking the sword. I had to take the first piece from a witch named Magda and her crazed minions.
Uncle Deckard, they sound like those dark cultists you told me about.
Very good, Leah. You have been paying attention. Stranger, does any of this jar your memory?
I have no memory of this coven, but I sense a far darker shadow guiding its hand.
Magda taunted me, claiming to know where the next piece is. She said it fell where only ancients may tread.
That makes me think of the drowned temple near the festering woods. I remember you telling me about it, Uncle.
Exactly, Leah. The temple was home to the Nephilim. Leah, your knowledge could be invaluable. You must go and help our friend retrieve the sword piece.
The Nephilim were ancient humans with fantastic powers. Legend holds that they waged a terrible battle near the temple, and that their ghosts still war with one another.
I've got some brand new goods you might be interested in.
You and I aren't so different. I have great power within me, too. The only difference is, I have no control over mine.
That sounds troubling.
It's only happened a few times in my...
After much searching, I have found a promising lead. A family near New Tristram has obtained a valuable relic and poor...
You there! Please help! They're going to kill my friend! Thieves are going to kill my friend if we don't do something. Help me break these bonds and see for yourself.
What do they want with your friend?
She's just a farmer's daughter, Sasha, but she has a relic that the thieves are after.
He's deserted you. Just give it over.
I'm sworn to secrecy.
Release the girl. The relic belongs to her.
You actually believe what this scoundrel tells you? Fine, you fools. We'll kill the both of you.
Just like target practice.
You won't get away from us this time! This isn't over. The rest of the Thieves' Guild will find you.
Here's the relic, my love. I hid it like you asked. Father's grown suspicious of us, but that won't matter once we're married. It won't be long, right?
Of course, my dear. Soon we will settle down to a quiet life of tilling the fields and raising children. But first, I have to sell this relic. Alas, I must travel away with my friend here to do so.
You're coming with me?
Yes, yes! You look like you know a lot about markets. Now, lead the way! Wait! The relic is a fake! Gods, I should have known! You seem like you could use a helping hand, and I sure as hell don't want to stay around here.
Please tell me that you're not considering this criminal's proposal.
Ah, there you are.
What of your betrothed?
Betrothed? Do I look like the marrying kind to you? By the way, my name is Lyndon.
What the tomes say of Alaric and this temple is not encouraging. You must be Alaric the Guardian. Uncle Deckard told me of your eternal watch over this cursed place. I thought it was a myth.
Are you Nephilim?
No. There have been no Nephilim for a millennium.
Yet another myth. You seek entrance to this temple, but only a Nephilim can enter. If you retrieve the keys from the outlying tombs and use them on the gates, we will see who and what you truly are. Follow me. I will raise the bridge that you may pass. Seek 2 tombs in the woods beyond. The Warrior's Rest and the Crypt of the Ancients. Within them reside the keys to our sacred temple.
A pall of ancient doom hangs upon these woods.
Are these Alaric's people?
No, these are malevolent spirits.
Uncle Deckard called these flying creatures death with wings. I've spent years exploring places like this with Uncle Deckard. This brings back...
Repel them, my brothers!
warming up.
They should have run when they had the chance.
If only they could see me now.
We were so sure we could beat whatever traps the ancients had laid for tomb robbers. But the dead bodies of my friends testify to the folly of our arrogance. I will be dead soon as well. Our greed was our downfall.
Templar, I think I saw you at an inn several months.
That is likely. I have journeyed a long way.
You were extremely polite, but tipped poorly, I am told.
Pick up the pace.
I am stronger still.
Alaric says that our people can survive the coming battle, but I saw the truth in his eyes. Why did he order me to guard the beacon of honor? Those shambling things are slaughtering my people in the forest above, and there's nothing I can do to stop it.
Temple is open. Enter and defeat the guardians within. Although they are my brothers, they will seek your death when you enter.
I cannot fault them for doing their duty.
Look at this architecture. This predates the Sin War.
Enter the inner sanctum. Rise, my brothers!
Your strength rivals that of our greatest champions. What now do you think you are? You may enter our most sacred place.
The spirit speaks the truth. This was a good place.
The noble hero fought his way here just to die.
Magda!
And who is this you bring with you? Adria's daughter? She has power within her. No matter. Your mother will soon share your fate, little one. The shard is mine. Fill this temple with their blood!
What did she mean, my mother will share my fate? Could my mother be alive after all these years?
She wants to torment you. Don't listen to her.
And what is the power within you that she spoke of?
This fight was too easy. She's toying with us. We must get back to Uncle Deckard right now.
Worldstone has been changed. Our children are born weak and suffer short lives. The demon Nereza promised to restore their power, but instead turned them into misshapen creatures and sent them to war against us. We may die, but not before she is sent back to the burning hells.
I need to go back. We were only a step ahead of Magda, but now we have the second sword piece.
I remember a glow streaking towards a fishing village.
That must be Wortham.
Ah, brilliant, dear Leah. Have the ferryman take you there.
Wife, don't think I don't see you undressing our fine hero with your treacherous eyes.
I would look at you instead had you something like that.
I was thinking...
Hurt yourself?
I was thinking...
I need to take the ferry to Wortham.
I will take you, but beware. Smoke rises from the village.
They're destroying the town! Get out while you can!
By all that is holy, the town is death to those who defy the power!
Come willingly to their deaths. Magda is near.
Please! My family's hiding in the chapel with the rest of the townsfolk. We must get to them.
Don't run off! You'll get yourself killed!
You cannot keep the sword from me!
This is bad.
My servants will burn this town to ashes!
I hear something coming.
We'll rip these brutes to shreds!
My old masters could see me now.
You saved us. We owe you our lives.
I seek a sword hilt that fell from the sky. It glows with a powerful magic. Do you know of it?
We found it days ago. I wish we'd never brought it here. Come, I left Virgil to guard it. We will be glad to be rid of it.
I'm going back to Tristram to check on Uncle Deckard.
Damn, it's not here.
While you were on your hero's errand here, I captured all 3 sword pieces and your friends.
I should have known. I must get back to Kane's house.
It's your choice, Kane. Either use your Herodric arts to repair the sword, or your dear Leah dies a horrible death.
Oh, this pain, this destruction. What is the sword to you?
To me, nothing. To my master, Belial, everything.
Uncle!
Your rage is overwhelming, girl. You win this round, but if the sword cannot be mine, I'll claim the one it's bound to. In the end, the blade shall be mine!
Uncle, you can't die.
Nothing can stop that now. But there is one last thing I must do. The sword must be made whole. Just as I suspected, the sword is of the high heavens. The stranger is an angel. Heed the journal. The truth lies within.
Uncle Deckard!
If only I could control this power, I could have saved him.
Do not blame yourself. Magda is the one who must pay for Kain's death.
Magda and her master Belial. The journal speaks of an angel falling from the heavens as the shadow rises from the abyss. The stranger is the key to all of this.
I don't know if he's an angel or a man, but the sword will restore his memory.
When my power erupted, I saw into Magda's mind for an instant. She's fled to the highlands. You can reach them through the caves above Wortham. You have to know, she'll be waiting for you.
She can set all the traps she wants. It won't save her from me.
How should I train?
queen sings. Her music echoes from beyond.
The air hangs heavy with the scent of terror. This does not bode well.
When the Crusaders had learned all they could, Akan sent them out into the world, seeking a way to cleanse the corruption that coiled at the heart of the Zakarum faith. There was no clear goal for them to pursue, and some clerics claimed it was a fool's errand, that they could never succeed. But these Crusaders would not be deterred.
See those columns behind the webs? This place was built by ancient hands. Prepare for a long fight!
My mistress has accepted me. Come close and feel her loving embrace.
I don't think I want to meet your mistress.
Please, help me. It's horrible. She sucks the innards from her victims. Oh, no. No. It's too late. I hear her. The Spider Queen is coming.
Spider Queen?
Dissolve these webs. Please hurry. I can't hang here like this a moment longer. I'll go mad. Thank you. Thank you. Can we please leave this horrible place? It was terrible being stuck in there like that. Thank the gods you came along. What are you doing out here?
I seek a man taken by the Coven.
The Coven? I saw them dragging someone into Leoric's manor house. Perhaps it was the man you seek. You might have a small bit of trouble reaching there, though. I'm not proud of this, but I stole the staff of a powerful Khazra shaman. The Khazra went mad and chased me to the caves. You can find the staff in my cart in the highlands. If you take it to the Khazra barricade, perhaps they will let you pass.
That will serve me well.
These lands once belonged to the Crown.
Still waiting. need more time.
To me, you beasts! Let none touch me!
Dark Khazra magic. What base ritual is this? Still waiting. Still. They won't be using this portal again.
Cultists have kidnapped my brother!
Then we must hurry and find them.
The cultists poisoned my brother and brought him to this cave, all because they want my elixirs.
They need to be shown the error of their ways, painfully.
Our opponents may be strong, but I will not stand down.
forces arrayed against us that are stronger than we ever imagined. Some greater purpose lies behind these trials, but I do not yet know it.
It is destiny. Let us keep moving.
He's over here! I'll give him the antidote! Oh no, they're here! Fight them off while I give him the antidote! He'd be dead if it weren't for you, brave hero. Take these elixirs for your trouble. We're going back to town.
Excellent.
See me now.
There is a new piece to the game. A girl named Leah. My spies tell me she is the child of the witch Adria, who is hiding in the deserts of Chaldeum.
We have just arrived in Tristram, and I must say, I'm a bit dismayed. This place is a backwater filled with serfs and an ancient broken-down monastery. Hardly fit for the king of Condorus.
He's unstoppable! No more! He is here!
I believe it is time to kill more cultists.
Delay him while I prepare his
You can't hide from me, Magda!
They did horrible things to us.
They have paid for what they did to you. But there was another prisoner, a man in rags.
Yes, the man with the golden eyes. I saw Magda take him into Leoric's old torture chambers. You know us.
I will kill Magda for what she's done.
Show them no mercy, for they shall grant us none. Evil wears no disguises here. Been rebuked. Always wanted to find some of these.
My bags are full. I am returning to town.
I've dug up some new... things for you to take a look at.
What in the burning hells is happening around here? First the dead, and now dark cultists?
bravery has not wavered once. I salute you, sir.
I am simply following my destiny.
A fetid, pallid malaise has fallen over the manor we now call home. Young Albrecht seems to be enjoying himself in our new home, however. Perhaps I am simply suffering from an imbalance of humors brought on by the recent change of climate.
I'm trapped! In here! In the Iron Maiden!
Inside 1263 Ano Kyrgyzstani. The jailers.
God bless you! I was certain I was gonna die in there. I heard rumors of vast treasure to be found down here. A damn fool that I am, I believed them. Don't know why I thought it might be inside an Iron Maiden. All I could think of while I was trapped in that...
What skill should I master? A worthy choice.
I am Asilla, once queen to our beloved Leoric. My servants and I were consumed by his madness. Now I give you my blessing, champion, to release my people from their eternal torment.
The gods have seen fit to release me from this torment. Prince Aquila.
What? Who dares?
dare attack me?
These enemies defy all reason!
I am free!
Not ready yet.
Freedom. At long last. Freedom. My gods! There is someone amongst us. Deal with him harshly!
Freedom! After so long! Freedom! Could we find more like that? The light grows stronger within you.
Freedom. At long.
Thank you, champion. My servants are now free, but the... The curse over this place remains. Seek the warden at the dungeon center. And end his evil forever.
this myself. So be it. Face me, and repent your crimes.
Unstoppable.
My lord, the prisoner is ready, as you requested.
Thank you, Lazarus. Your loyalty is invaluable in the midst of all these traitors. And you, my dear, my own wife and queen, conspiring against our kingdom.
My love, I swear, I have never betrayed you.
Lies. Until the very...
So good, I astound myself. Your defenses are nothing.
I'm convinced that some malevolent being...
The Crusaders swore an oath to dedicate their lives to the search. None believed that they would be the one to end the crusade by finding and cleansing the corruption. They believed the search ennobled them, that the discipline of their life and journey was the true goal. The Crusader was meant to find meaning in the quest itself.
Treasure!
If only they could see me now.
If only this dark place had been destroyed along
Leah must be back in Tristram, crying over the old man's corpse. She'll soon have another one to cry over. Yours. Meet.
Fresh meat! Fresh meat! Your flesh!
Just the thing.
I need to go back.
I've got some brand new goods you might be interested in.
If there's treasure to be had, then I'm in.
It is good to fight with you again.
Oh, I've been waiting for this. Exceptional.
Lead the way to glory.
My dearest Heydrich, do not feel despair, my love. You did everything you could. Our time together meant more than words can say. But in the end, fate is a cruel mistress. Your strength is needed to end the horrors that beset this world. My final wish
is that you find...
A glorious development.
I am dying.
Take your sword, Angel.
My sword. I remember now. I was an archangel of the high heavens. I was the embodiment of justice. I am Tyrael. You have restored my mind, friend. And now, I remember the warning I came to deliver. Belial and Asmodan, the last lords of hell, are unleashing a tide of darkness that will drown this world. Already, Belial's shadow has fallen upon Caldeum.
Belial. I look forward to killing a Lord of Hell. Should be an interesting battle.
We must move quickly. Let us return to Tristram and make ready. Time grows short, my friends. Even now, Belial's influence is spreading through Caldeum.
But how will we find him?
We won't have to. Magda and her coven will lead us straight to him.
I'm not going anywhere until Uncle Deckard's been laid to rest.
Yes, Cain deserves to be honored before we hunt down his killers.
I have called for a caravan to guide us to the east. Speak to the caravan master when you are ready to go. We will see to Cain as we depart.
My friend, shall we depart to Caldeum?
All just stories. My uncle saw what he wanted to see.
Deckard sacrificed much to protect this world. But his work is not over.
What would you know about sacrifice?
Tyrael, the ancient law of the high heavens strictly forbids us from interfering with the mortal world. Yet you have done so. Brazenly. All I am guilty of, Imperius, is bringing justice, while you hide, cowering behind your throne. Silence! You will now answer for your transgressions. You cannot judge me. I am justice itself. We were meant for more than this. To protect the innocent. But if our precious laws bind you all to inaction, then I will no longer stand as your brother.
You chose to be one of us.
Sacrilege. Thus, I fell willingly. Because humanity
is the only hope for this world.
I never believed all your crazy tales would work. You never finished. I will finish it, Uncle. I will carry on for you.
Now that Tristram is safe, I travel to Caldeum, the great city of the East. It has fallen before one of the last lords of Hell, Belial. I mean to set the city free.